Hi everyone, it's Sandy and I'm back with another reading vlog. So this is just going to be a weekend reading vlog because weekly reading vlogs just take way too long to edit. So I actually just finished filming a video. I already changed back into a t-shirt because I wasn't like super comfortable in the outfit that I was wearing. I'm currently importing the clip onto my computer so that I can begin editing. But to give a little update on what I'm currently reading this weekend, I definitely want to set the camera down first. So let me put y'all on a tripod and I'll be back. The tripod that I have isn't tall enough for me to like sit up like this. So I'm just gonna crouch down a little like this. But the first book that I actually started last weekend is After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I started this book late Saturday night of last weekend and I got up to page 174, but then Monday rolled around and I had a buddy read with my parabatai Trin, so I put this book on the back burner and I just haven't continued it in like a week. But I'm currently on page 174 of After I Do, and this is a book that follows a married couple. They've been in a relationship for 11 years, but they are currently experiencing a lot of marital problems, so they decided to hit a pause on their relationship. They would separate and they would take this break for a year. So for a year they would not talk to each other, text each other, see each other, and during this year they could date and see or do whatever with anyone else that they want to. And then after a year they would come back and reevaluate their relationship. So I'm currently reading this one. I do really like the plot of the story, but I'm not super invested in the characters, so I don't really care that much. I don't want to talk too much about this book because my focus this weekend is to finish Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman, and this is a book that I'm buddy reading with Trin from Transformers. This is the second book in Scythe, and Scythe basically takes place in a world where death has been conquered. There's no way for you to actually die by disease or die by accident or die by suicide because you would just end up being revived. But in order to control the population, there's a group of people known as Scythe, and they kind of go around gleaning people. So they choose who they want to kill in order to maintain the population. So I'm tired of crouching down like that, so I'm just gonna hold the camera, and I know my arm is going to start dying in like a second or two. I'm currently on page 210 of this book and I'm a little close to being halfway done, but Trin has already finished this book. I've been reading about 50 pages each day, but I didn't get any reading done yesterday, and I've been reading this book pretty slowly just because I don't have that much time to read during the week. So I'm hoping that I could finish this entire book this weekend. It's a pretty slow book just because of the new characters that the book has introduced, and I feel like there's not much going on in the plot, but I still am enjoying the story and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where things go. So that's pretty much my reading update. For now, I'm going to reorganize my bookshelves a little bit because I just filmed a book haul and now my bookshelves are a little bit messy, aka over there, and I have some books on my bed over there too, so I gotta reorganize some books and put them where they belong. And then after that I'm going to start editing my book haul. So once I start reading Thunderhead later today, I will definitely update you all. My Shadowhunter shelves are always up here, so y'all never get to appreciate my Shadowhunter shelves. So yeah, this is what they look like. So these two shelves are basically my contemporary shelves, and I have a couple of contemporary books that I want to add here, but there's really no space for it now. For this Jennifer Lynn Barnes book, I want to keep it with the other books that I have from this author, so I'm just going to place it up here. So I think I'm going to move these 5 books so that I can add more of my contemporary books over here just to even it out, because I do kind of want all of my contemporary books to be in the same area. And since there's no more shelf space over here, I just would like to have it over here. I think that'd look better. I found a way to put on the come up right next to the Hate You Give because I do want to keep these books together. So these are what my shelves look like. There really isn't much of a difference. I just reorganize where certain books go. These 3 bookshelves are pretty much the same, but once we get to this shelf, it's a little bit different. I have a lot of my tall hardcover books here. So starting from Kingsbane all the way down to Spin the Dawn are books that I haven't read yet. And then these are just paperback books that I don't really know where to put them. So for now, they're just going to be here. And this is just a completely empty shelf. This shelf right here is pretty empty. I just have a bunch of junk in here. These 3 shelves are kind of like my ARC shelves, and then I have this little like bed table thing that I use sometimes, so I'm just putting it here for now. Also, I realized that I never showed you all my TBR cart, which isn't really a TBR cart. This is a rolling cart that many people use as a TBR shelf, but instead of using it as a TBR shelf, I'm kind of using it as storage. So like all the way down here I have all my camera equipment. Over here I have all the library books that I have checked out currently, and then over here I used to have a bunch of bookmarks over here, but then I moved it to my shelf Right over there in that little container are all of my bookmarks. So this area is pretty empty. I have my Kindle here, I have this air freshener, and then I have some tea that I got from book subscription services. When I first got this shelf, I actually filmed a vlog clip of me building it, and so I'm going to insert that clip right here. So today I am building a TBR cart, except I won't really be using it as a TBR cart. I'll talk more about that later. I wasn't going to vlog myself putting it together, but then Trin asked if I was going to do it, and I was like, probably not. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, I might as well just vlog myself doing it and then insert this clip in a future vlog whenever that is. So you all have to thank Trin for this clip. So I got a white TBR cart because it matches my bookshelves, but once I got to Michael's, I saw a lavender one, and my favorite color is purple. So when I saw that one, I was like, ooh, I kind of wanted that one too. So I asked Trin if I should get the white or purple one, and she said white. So I decided to stick with that because that is the color I wanted to get anyways, and it matches my bookshelves. So I decided to do that. Let's go ahead and start opening it. Today's July 5th. I have a 4-day weekend, which is really nice. For the summer, I'm working at a summer program, and I will begin working full-time this upcoming Monday. So I feel like I won't have a lot of time to read. The only book that I read so far is I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver, and it follows a non-binary character, and I really loved it. I'll definitely talk more about it in my wrap-up at the end of the month. I really can't talk while I'm trying to do something, so sorry if this whole footage is really boring, because I just need to focus on one task at a time. When I'm not talking, I'm going to be watching Stranger Things. Season 3 came out yesterday, and I'm currently on episode 7, so I'm going to be watching that while I attempt to build, and then every now and then I'll pop in to say something. So in this box, there's all these poles, and these are the poles that are going to hold each shelf up. Damn it, I need a wrench, but I don't have one. Does this come with one? So I'll be back while I try to find one. I don't even know if I have one. I don't have one. I know my dad probably does, but I don't know where he puts it. So be right back. So I found these two things. So first step, I need to take these screws and put them into these poles. So now I have screwed in these screws into these poles, and now I'm going to take this thing, or these two things, because they go at the bottom of the cart, and I will also put screws on these ends right here too. So this screw is having a little bit of a hard time trying to screw in, and I can't get it out now. So that's great. I've been working on trying to get it out or to screw it back in for like 10 minutes now. So I'm just going to skip this step and move on to the next one. And so the next one is to take these screws and to screw them on the top shelf right over here. This is what I have so far, so it's like halfway complete. Alright, so I have the first and second shelf built. I did the best I could. There's still like a little millimeter left that I just can't screw in, but I'm going to try and just build this cart, and hopefully that little millimeter will not make much of a difference. I finally have this whole thing built, and the last thing that I need to do is put on the wheels. This whole thing definitely took a lot longer than I thought it would take, mostly because of that screw that just would not go in. Alright, so my TBR cart is going to go over here, and I don't know why I keep calling it a TBR cart because it's not going to be my TBR cart. Over here I used to have a nightstand table, and I felt like it just didn't really fit my room because it was furniture that I had in my bedroom upstairs when I used to have a bedroom upstairs until I moved to the basement. My nightstand actually matches this furniture, but since this is a dresser and all my clothes are in it, I don't really want to move it anywhere. This is definitely a much better look than the nightstand that I used to have. So I have 4 library books checked out right now. They were all just sitting down here, so I'm just going to put these up here. I did finish these 2 books already, so I definitely need to return these soon. Another thing that I wanted to do is to have my camera equipment out so that I could easily reach for it. So right now I'm already vlogging on my vlog camera, and my other camera is on a tripod because I did film a video earlier today. I have an extra pair of lens. I have my vlog camera battery charger over here. So I'm just going to put all of that on the bottom shelf. So that's pretty much it. I hope you all enjoyed this little clip of me struggling to build the rolling cart and then filling it up with things. And now we will proceed with the rest of the vlog. So change of plans. I was editing my video, not really, because I got distracted doing some other stuff. Originally today, my friend and I were going to go hiking. Then we decided not to do that because it was kind of a far drive. It's like a 2-hour drive there and then a 2-hour drive back. So instead of hiking, we're gonna go eat instead. There was this new dessert place that has been under construction for a while, and the place has finally opened, and it's like a mango dessert place, and my friend and I both love mangoes, so we're super excited to try it. So we're gonna go grab some lunch and then try that dessert place right after. So I probably won't get a lot of reading done until later tonight. So it's about 9 p.m. now, and I have read absolutely nothing all day. But tonight I'm hoping to make a lot of progress in Thunderhead. Good morning, everyone. So today is now Sunday and it's about 9 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to try to have a pretty productive day. I woke up at 8, I've already had breakfast, and I'm ready to get some shit done. But as a little update on Thunderhead, I'm currently on chapter 32, which is on page 325. So I have a little bit less than halfway through the book to get to, and I'm really hoping that I can finish this book today. Last night I got to this part that was pretty intense and like really shocked me. It was something that I kind of expected to happen, but the way it happened was completely unexpected and I was just shook. Basically, some stuff that I have to do today. There is a couple of work related things that I have to do, and then after that I want to start editing my video and also get some reading done. So I'm going to try to like edit for 30 minutes and then read 50 pages and so on. And also recently I've been in the process of applying to grad school, so I've been working on my personal statements for a couple of the schools that I'm interested in. So that's definitely been taking up some time. But if anyone is interested in proofreading my grad school personal statement, please hit me up because I need other people to read it before I submit it. So it's about 4:15 p.m. I have not read that much throughout the day. I'm only on page 342 now. I am pretty happy with the progress that I've made in my grad school application, but now I'm definitely going to take some time to focus on reading because I do want to finish this book tonight. It's about 9:20 and I have finished Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. There were so many things happening at the end and it was just wild. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give away spoilers, but I'm definitely really glad that I read this book. With the way things ended, I'm definitely nervous about the 3rd book and what's to come, but I'm glad that the 3rd book is coming out next month, I believe. So I don't have to wait super long to find out what happens next and how the story ends. Overall, I think I'm going to give this book a 4 out of 5 stars, and I'll definitely talk more about it in my August wrap up. So that is it for my weekend reading vlog. Sorry if there wasn't a lot of content for this vlog, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!